Yo, what up? Happy effing Sunday, y'all. What's going on? What do we got going on? Trying to see why my stream is extremely unhealthy. Hold the phone. What is happening? Hey, the camera works. That's something. That's something. I appreciate you guys coming in. Happy Sunday. We booming. Uh, the last 25 minutes I've spent on Fanatics placing bids. It's been a while, but here we are in the boom. Why not buy Pokemon cards? So I have been going in, scrolling deep into the Fanatics. Scrolling deep. I'm on page like, I don't even know, 10? Page 10 of a certain filter that I'm not going to share. Just rolling through. Got so many effing bids out there, dude. So many bids. This is going to be a fantastic one. Chaos Emperor's in the house. iFOMO, Chev collects. Yeah, you are doing good, dude. Congratulations to you, my guy. Big chillin'. Big chillin'. What a time to be alive in the hobby. I'm thinking I'm just gonna sell it all and just restart from the beginning. I think I'm gonna collect MetaZoo. I think I'm gonna collect MetaZoo. It seems wise. It seems like I'd be alright. I don't know why I wouldn't, because it's just I can get like cases for like $100. It's fantastic. So bear with me as I'm still like filtering through here. We will certainly be getting to the absolute effing monstrosity that is Z&G's auctions, my auctions, in just a minute. But I can't just let this roll. I want to see if I can get a couple more bids into this biznitch. If you figure deal me. I think we're about towards the end of what I was looking for, though. We're getting down to the cheap stuff here. Getting down to the cheap stuff, y'all. And it's crazy, though. Like, that shit's still cheap as balls. Dude, like, I feel like I could buy everything on this page and sell it at a con for, like, pluses. It all seems so cheap. What are we doing? That's crazy. I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the thick of it right now. Been buying a decent amount. Been buying a decent amount. I guess you gotta, you know? I guess you gotta. Like, Grail? What the? I feel like a PSA 10 of this is like, how much money? PSA 10. Let's see. I'm guessing $200. The 9's 50. PSA 10. Da 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 da. It might not even be one, my guy. Might be the only effing one. Bid placed. Here we go. Buy now or buy 2 times tomorrow. Dude, what are you doing in all this, Walrus? What are you doing? Dude, sitting on some wild pristine 10 Pokemon cards. Like, what are we doing right now? Nan P's in here too. God dang. What's going on, Nan P? I don't know, man. There's like 2016 break cards in this auction. Like, what? Pop 1 of 7. Not everything's booming. Not everything that card. That's crazy. 2016 pristine 10, like nothing. Not a freaking barely bids on it. Dang. It's harder and harder to hold anything in it. Literally, dude. I am about to the breaking point. Not that I have tons, but I got some shit. It just might be about time. Even the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are going up, dude. Like, what are we doing? This is just an absolute boom. All right, I'm on page 15 of my filter. Still looking at some gas. It's dying off pretty quick, though. It's dying off. I'm looking at a fucking Lapras right now that nobody wants. Yeah, these are all like I am to the there's 32 pages here of just absolute bulk graded. I don't think I want any of these cards, to be honest. I think I've met my limit. Overframes brought Yu-Gi-Oh back. Dude, I am so excited they're doing overframes even in the new Chaos set. They're not serialized though. So I'm really curious to see how bad those tank. I'm really curious. I'm really sad that there's going to be like a Cyber Dragon card with a Grandmaster rare, which is super dark. Super dark. Because of the announcement, I actually went and bought the two Pristine 10 Speed Rush Duel Overframe Cyber Dragon, Cyber End, Cyber Twin. Pretty excited about it. They're like $80. I'm like, all right, these are gonna go up. Not, and I won't want to buy them then. So it's pretty crazy. Pretty effing crazy, dude. All right, let me go www.ebay.com. Let's get off Fanatics. Even though later on in the auction I will be certainly on Fanatics, because I probably placed $3,000 worth of bids, which isn't tons, but a bunch of cool cards. Like that they aren't serialized in English, Japanese, and Asia is already 200 of each. So we aren't getting serialized in Rarity Collection 5? I thought we were. We're not? So I think we're getting serialized in Rarity Collection 5 for those same cards that we got in Japanese and Asia. And that doesn't come out until April. I'm pretty positive. I think it's Rarity Collection 5 that's going to have it. Pretty positive. I would be shocked. I would be super more bullish on the 100 boxes I have of that set if they were, but I'm pretty positive. So when they hit, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I would be even more bullish. Like these boxes would be going through the roof if they didn't get released in English. Similar, different set name. All right, save sellers. So actually, people, we've had our biggest auction in the history of Sealed Shiz consignments just end today. 150 items. 150 items ended today. We're just gonna take a quick glance and take a look, dude. Oh, Greeny, what's going on? Garen M. Been looking for your rate chart, but I can't find it for the life of me. What are your new rates for sealed items between $1,000 and $2,000? So just so you don't know, in case you don't know, which you don't know, inside of our submission form is where the rates are. So if you just click into the submission form, you will see the rates. But to answer your question, I do have a screenshot saved on my phone somewhere. So you're looking at 89% payout between one to 3,000 essentially. 89%, Garen M. To do ultimate or overframes, it's over, dude. That would be gnarly. All right, so sold listings. I'm gonna share my screen here in a minute. Ended recently. I think this should mostly be. It's not. Okay. Can't filter for skew, so I guess I could just. Retro sells a lot of stuff, so it's kind of mixed into my things, but here we go. Live stream, eBay. God, why does it always change screens, my guy? Properties. This one. So these games sold. We were helping out a client. Typically, we do not do great video games at all, but we did a couple of graded or not ungraded, complete in box video games, and obviously, as you can see, it's pretty dark. A couple blister packs. So we had some gas. $940 for this Celebrations UPC. It's crazy that the Celebrations and the 151 UPC are damn close together. These single cards are all retro. Dude's absolutely cooking, apparently. We sold a. What is this? A top series? Top series pack. This Minin and Plusle. So these are sealed promo cards, and these things absolutely destroyed. Most of these I had almost never seen before. Cresselia, Plusle, Dialga, a couple older tins, Dragonite Salamence tins from 2019. Greninja Gold Star seals up to $48. This freaking Manaphy is $300, my guy. The Celebi, I know I've seen this. The JR Rally, $300 for this freaking Celebi. This Altaria card is nuts. $485 for the sealed Altaria card we sold. These older tins are sick. Salamence Dragonite tin again. What else do we got? Darkrai sealed promo, $565. Good night. Dang. We even do Japanese, mixing in kind of with what retro does even, but we auctioned $202. What other cool items? This I don't think I've ever seen in my life until we auctioned this. This thing is dope, like deep black. Sealed premium, these prices are wild. Hey, yo, I mean, could be. Zamazenta Vivid, I don't know what the market is on this, but it's $117. Seems cheap. $117. This box is dope. Sword and Shield ETB. I don't know. Whereas this is $122. All this has got evolutions in it. Dude, people are selling like I saw people ripping evolutions, what is that, like $48 a pack or some shit? I'm like, Jesus Christ. No shot. I could not believe that. I love one of my favorite things about doing the sealed consignments is doing like combos like this, because people out there want both. Not just the one. Like when you're doing stuff below like $250, combining them like this tends to do semi decent, actually. It's pretty crazy. And it also helps the consigner because they're not paying shipping on two separate items. So instead, they're just getting dinged one time for shipping. Garen M will be in touch. Sounds good, Garen. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I have 10K to spend. Where do I put as a smart investment in Pokemon? Apparently in like things below $100 on Fanatics, because I just play so many bids. So many bids. This Lugia card is sexy. Cellophane, $355 Lugia sealed. Detective Pikachu box is up to $130. Man. 2 Gloria Team Rocket boxes for $228 with shipping. Not bad, not bad. Brittany, how much of a discount should I give for selling booster boxes that have a small tear ding corner? Those are our specialty for consignments, actually. We actually, like most people that get dings and tears will consign it because then they don't got to deal with it. But if you're selling it if I was selling something at a Collecticon, I would put it just below market so it gets a lot more eyes, and then somebody's gonna walk by and be like, "Oh, it's slightly below TCG player. I want to rip it. Let me buy it." But if it's marked above market, the rippers aren't gonna want to buy it. So I would just honestly right below a few percentage points below market, and that boy will probably move to somebody who wants to rip it. But if you're doing on eBay, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Pokepark's Mudkip. This effing Mudkip's $400 sealed. This Pikachu Grail grand opening 2005 $900 Pikachu. Sell to a streamer, exactly. Streamers tough though because they usually want to buy 90, 85%. So I mean, if you only want 90, 85%, yeah, all day, all day. Streamer will buy it at that. Part of me wants to buy a PSA 10 Lovebirds before it goes to... All right, Leo, you lost me. Jesus Christ, dude. Before it goes to 20K? Holy shit, will you adopt me? What the fuck? That's fantastic. Yeah, that Pokepark Mudkip be looking right, dude. The sealed promos was so cool to be able to flip through. Like, most of those I had never seen before. It was very cool. Cheap. Temporal Forces build and battle display 316 times 10 boxes. What is that? $30 a pop? 30 that's 35 bucks a pop. It is one of the worst sets. $100 Darkness Ablaze box. I need to get one of these Charizards just to put in the PC. They gotta be cheap still. I'm kind of nostalgic for how shitty how easy it was to pull. I'm kind of nostalgic for it. Single Yu-Gi-Oh packs, dark. We can sign it all, people. $10 for the War Giants pack, $30 for these. Even the Korean pack sold, dude. Even the Korean packs. Graded video games. Dang. Pokemon Ranger Guardians. What else we got? Hey, Munchlax, $160. Hollow Palkia. This was kind of shocking. I would have loved to have bought these. I have a stack of these first edition Legacy of Darkness Yu-Gi-Oh packs. These sold for $50 basically, all in, for like 2,000 packs from 2002 through 2003. Even these Tournament Pack 5 is hated on. $30. $6,200 we sold for the 151 booster pack lot. 300 packs, $6,200. Not a bad buy. That's $22 a pack, $21 a pack. What else do we got? I think we're running towards the end here. ETB. Oh yeah, we still got a couple of cool ETBs. This boy's over $200 with the shipping for a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Just a regular one. I didn't even know we sold a Riftbound box. Holy shit. $310 for a... Looks like a base set of the Riftbound. I did not realize that. That's crazy. Sword and Shield base ETBs, $100 with shipping. Oh shit. Turtwig, $540. This was a listing error. I must say it was a listing error because there is 2 other hollows in this pack. But I feel like that went about market. So the people bidding on it obviously knew what they were bidding on. Hidden Fates. I remember when I was just getting back in the hobby, like these would pop up on the shelves. $500. $580 for a Pokemon Center ETB with a rip in it. Is this has got to be, this won't be paid for surely. This cannot be the real price. So $900 for the UPC, that is the real price. But this one, a 151 ETB for $675, a regular ETB, my guy. Hold up, yeah, that can't be the price. Holy shit, it is the price. Wow. Wow. That's fantastic. You know, Crown Zenith, regular ETB, $300 with shipping. God dang. That's crazy. That seems expensive. Is 151 Japanese bumping again? 280 something dollars for a single box of 151 Japanese? God dang. Why am I so dumb? Those boys went down to like 45 a piece. Dear Lord. Lots of Japanese booster boxes we did this week. These Ludicolo's, low key grails, kind of cheap. Two of them, $33. Some Yu-Gi-Oh boxes, prismatic UPCs up to $400. My wife's favorite part of the business, Walrus. Eventually, it'll be getting paid. So far, we've just been putting it back into the business or just bankrolling, just keeping it in the business account, not touching it. So eventually, getting paid will be her favorite part. But it gives her purpose. I mean, to be able to, like, she's been a stay-at-home mom for 7 years. So she's out there grinding instead of going and teaching. She's doing her thing. So that'll be a pretty good week for us. We did, again, it'll probably be, last I looked, it was about 25 grand for this week's auctions. I don't think that's sustainable. That was yesterday night I looked, so I didn't even look at the finished. 25,000, project that out. 1.3 million a year. I don't think that's sustainable. So we'll see how it goes. But we do have we did 150 items last week. I think we got like 75 this week. That is also much, much higher than the average from last year. So we'll take that. Appreciate all the love and consignments. If you do want to consign sealed product, link down below in the description. We are going to move over to the Z&G Emporium auction block inside of eBay. Now, I probably should stop. I need to stop looking at his Instagram the night on Sunday nights as I'm looking at it right now. Kind of gives me some teasers into what I'm gonna see inside of these auctions. Let me just tell you, we have to we changed the filter to $1,000 minimum. Holy cow! I think when I started doing this, I was filtering at like $250, and that gave us like a healthy portion of items to look at, really healthy. Now, average sale price is $1,000. We got to change it up. So, like MSRP needs to go up, I'm increasing my minimum filter here to $1,000 on the Z&G Emporium auction site. So, bear with me. This is going to be an absolute bludgeoning. We'll probably see those lovebirds that you want to buy, Leo. Maybe you bought it tonight. Maybe you full sent it, and I'm excited to see. I did not buy anything from James Z&G Emporium tonight. Holy shit. Starting it off with a banger. Base set unlimited Squirtle is up to $2,400. That is the end of the stream. We're going to wrap it up here. That is fantastic. Wow. A base set unlimited. Oh, it's a Trainer Deck B. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I was like, wait, it's an old label. Who would grade this? Trainer Deck B. Trainer Deck B. So yeah, nobody cares about Trainer Decks. $2,000 for the Jumbo Gengar is nuts. Munchlags, buy it now. $3,000. Who cares? Trainer Deck B. Man, I love Jeremy Padower. The dude does so many great things. Whoever gave him, him thinking that these were the first printed ones, the trainer deck A's and B's, um, that's dark. The dude does so many great things, but he thought these were like the first printed Pokemon cards, and he's absolutely dusted on that one. I can't stand these cards. Here we are. Stamp box promos up to 48.50. Good night. Glad nobody listened to me when I told them not to buy that piece of shit. Here we are. Battle Festa Pokemon card. $7,200 for the freaking Pikachu Mega Gengar. Blaine's Chari First Ed 1908. This is kind of cool. And sus because it's a BGS label. Square cut Chinese, $1,400. BGS 85. I feel like if I just square cut all my regular Pokemon cards, they would probably grade them. That was your 2014 Festa. Man, you're still selling. Got the house. House is paid off and you're still cooking. Let's go. Daddy needs a new Corvette. Let's fucking go. My guy. Relegator, first edition, BGS 9.5, 1400 dust, L Dust Lord. Grand Party still, oh, it's a 9. Damn, that's expensive. $2,200 for a Grand Party 9? Good night, sir. Bubble Mew's up over 2K, first time in a long time. I think it barely touched it and then crashed down pretty hard last time, down to like $1,200. $2,159 for the Mr. Bubbles. That is nice. Houndoom, doesn't matter what it is, hollow, non-hollow, Japanese, Antarctican, doesn't matter. If it's a Houndoom, it sells 10 times better than everything else. People love dogs. That's really the reason. Dark Charizard, BGS, Mother Effin' 10, first edition hollow, 38,000 US dollars. That's like 500 grand Australian for those of you keeping along tracking at home. This is just absolute bananas. What is the lower grade on? I want to take a look at the grades. 4K signed Oda is dark for One Piece. Good. One Piece ain't Pokemon. Corner's got a 9.5, which makes me think, yikers. Corner's got a 9.5, really. God, these slabs are absolute ass. Like there's too many layers of plastic for you to even see the card through it. Like, what is on? Like, this is not supposed to be on the back of a Pokemon. I don't even have one on my desk. Wait. Yeah, like this gunk here next to the P should not be there. Okay. Investing in the dogs is, I mean, look at the Gold Star dogs. Look at them. Hey, Fuji-san cards, love you too, buddy. Appreciate you coming in, saying hello. Merry Christmas. Christmas is only 9 months away. I don't know if I probably won't be live next week. Just realizing it will be my wife's birthday. Shout out to her. My birthday is the day before on the 28th. I probably won't be live. If I had to guess, we will probably be chilling. That's the way it is. A Mega Gengar collector chest Black Star Hollow. $6,000. What is the pop on this son of a bitch? Black Star promo, only pop 121, only 3,000 graded. What are those decks? What is it coming? Give me that. It can't cost that much money. Jesus Christ, $2,000 Shifter EX PSA 10. Still cheaper than a Bubble Mew. $2,000 Slowbro Domino's promo. Let's go, dude. You love to see the Domino's, the pizza promos. Lorcana. I feel like we left Lorcana in the dust, like as we started filtering for higher and higher numbers. But here one is at $4,500. Printed in 2025, an iconic rare. Brave Little Prince Fabled. That's kind of dope. A Pop Series 5 PSA 10 in a damaged slab. Still got $2,000 on it. I think this is a non-hollow. Lorcana's officially pumping. I'd say, dude, it's Disney, bro. We're all sitting here sleeping on it, but 45 hundo on any, like, I mean, a card printed in 2025. I don't think we have any set cards printed that are that price, unless the Umbreon EXs got up to that, but the last I saw was like $4,000. Lorcana's outdoing you, my guy. And the print quality on these is usually, wait, let's look at the pop on this. Look at the gem rate. Because Lorcana was like one of my favorite plays. The gem rate is gnarly. Look at this. The gem rate has not changed. 386 tens, 444 graded. For like the highest rarity in the set. You love to see it. 386 divided by 444. 87% gem rate, boys and girls. Did you ever stop buying Lorcana? Shame on you. I did. Wow. Rockets Mewtwo, Gym 2, $4,000 on a PSA 10. Hey, yo. Ultra Instinct, Son of Goku, State of the Gods. $6,000. Did this go down in price? Are we crashing? $6,900 for a Neo Discovery Umbreon? Maybe we haven't. Maybe it hasn't gone down. Venusaur EX and a Tag 10. Who the Tag 10. I saw Tag is working on a new pristine label. There was a video, a guy made a video. He's like, oh, look at these new Tag pristines. Just memeing. It was like an AI edit. Made a cool Tag label with a bunch of gold text on it and all this shit. Tag, of course, commented on it because they comment on everything that their name is mentioned. It doesn't matter. Even if it's like a child in Ethiopia mentioning Tag over a campfire, Tag is there commenting on the situation. Anyways, they commented on this and they were like, yeah, our slabs, the new pristines are going to look even better than that. And let me tell you, dude, if that's the case, bullish. I should go probably buy a couple because that's dope. That's dope. $2,400 for a PSA 10 Van Gogh. Thought it was almost $3,000, boys and girls. Wasn't it? Am I dusted? $5,300 for a 9 Cora Mew. For a 9. A Cradilly? Cradilly? $2,800 Cradilly EX. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this card is awesome. 30,000 US dollars. That's like 14 thoroughbred horses. That is perfect. 2016 Festa, 10-year-old card, 10 years old. Wow. 30 racks. It's crazy and high. Like looking back at the old Toys R Us pictures of all the video games on the shelf, and I always think like, man, I wish I just bought all those games at $60, $50, whatever the hell it was, $35. If I just bought all those, I'd be rich. But 10 years ago, I could have did the same fucking thing. My guy. What was I doing 10 years ago? That's almost 1K more than I paid for a Chrome Mew 10. Dude, honey, a 9 Chrome Mew for $5,300 is insane. Still have all 11 shining PSA 10s, by the way, dude. I don't. I don't. That's fucking phenomenal. I think you still have your Cyber and Dragon, and one of those just sold on eBay for like 9 grand. So damn, damn. Another Pikachu, 2,500 bucks. Nobody cares. Lugia V, man, this guy's getting his cheeks clapped. $1,000 for the Lugia V. Why is this not going to the fucking moon? Why are we not? That's crazy. Dark Magician Girl, god damn. What's that bitch up to? Like 50 racks now, dude? Dark Magician Girl, people be wilding on that thing, dude. Did you keep any Zapdos? Fuck yeah, bro. Sheesh. You want to see one? You want to see a Zapdos card? I got Zapdos on deck. I sold a lot. Like what turns out to be like 100 grand in Zapdos cards a year and a half ago. But I still got a pretty decent amount of Zapdos cards. Gengar PSA 10 Mysterious Mountains 15 racks. Lugia V so underrated. I mean $1,000 for that bitch? Like, come on, dude. $1,000? Bubble Mew is double? I don't know. I mean, compared to other things, give me that Lugia. Gengar VMAX, 2 grand. Love to see that this is cheaper than the Giratina still. That's cool. $1,700 for a PSA 10 151 Charizard. Man. I should probably grade my 151 hollows. I have a master set of I have a max rarity set of 151, not a master set. A max rarity set. So basically, to complete the master set, I only would have to spend like $30 to get the BS cards because I have all the expensive cards. It might be time to grade those cards. And I pulled every card and traded for every card. That was cool. That was a journey. Tag 10 Snorlax 2750. This is a new high. $8,600 for a McDonald's Squirtle. I mean, the Squirtle is fantastic, dude. America's favorite hoarder. What's going on, dude? Appreciate you coming in and saying hello. Skyridge Nidoqueen seems cheap. $2,400 for a Skyridge PSA 10 Nidoqueen. Getting clipped by the Phantasmal Flames Charizard in a 10. This card is doing exactly what Daddy said it would do, and that is a beautiful thing. Here's another 2014 Battle Festa Japanese Full Art Promo, $7,350. Damn. 10 grand for the Dragon Ball SSB Gogeta Shining Blue Warrior Jesus Lord and a VIN number to follow. So much. Member for 36 months with the fire red Diglett logo. Dang, that thing looks angry, dude. I did not know I had a fire red, like, angry Glizzard coming out on the 36-week mark. That thing is raging hot. Dang. That is cool. This is a $2,500 Shuckle. Versus apparently is doing well. PSA 10 versus Hollow. Hot damn. Dude, it is raging. Like, I can, like, that is, like, red is aggressive. That is fantastic. Do you also collect Dugtrios or just Diglett? I've been picking up some Dugtrios arts that I love. Just Diglett. Dugtrio's got some gas. People gift me Dugtrio sometimes thinking I just like all the ground pounders. But no, just Diglett. I tried not to diversify that much. PSA 9 Umbreon Trash Max 1850 in a PSA 9 versus is going crazy. Ponyta. Ponyta Platinum Arceus Reverse. 5 grand? Dang. Oh shit. 11 grand for this Ray Ray PSA 10 Legendary Pokemon Present campaign. Dang. Snorlax Level X. This is a 9. This is a PSA 9 Snorlax Level X that sold for the whopping price of $2,700. This Blaine Charizard a year and a half ago was like $400. I sold one. Now it's 4 grand. Snorlax and Gengar, dude. These things are just, they're going at it. $1,100 Reverse Dragon Frontiers PSA 9 Snorlax. It's kind of cute. It don't do no damage though. What are we doing? As long as Snorlax remains asleep between turns, put 2 damage counters on one of the defending Pokemon. That card is ass. Once during your turn, if Snorlax is your active Pokemon, you may have 2 damage counters from Snorlax, and Snorlax is now asleep. This power can. So every time, but. So between turns, you can do up to 40 damage. During your turn, you remove 2 damage every time. That's pretty ass. What a bitch. That's horrible. $9,000 Mewtwo. Top Sun Blueback. Good night. Top Sun Daddy has entered the chat. Where is he at? We are mooning. Blueback Top Sun. That is expensive for Top Sun. Top Sun died a long time ago. And it didn't come back until the night. $3,300 for a Sabrina's Gengar. The Moon Gengar, dude. $3,300. This is the one that should have been a holo. God damn, that thing would have been filthy. Dragonite EX in a 9, 1175. Holy shit. Magikarp Pikachu. Cheap. There's one cheaper ones now. 12 grand. That's cute. Cheap. If you haven't hit the like button already, then shame on you. But if you could, consider doing it. This is no, it's not actually how I make my living. I'm just gonna say it is because make you feel bad. So please like and subscribe. Hit the follow button. Hit the notification bell so you get these notifications every time I go live on Sundays, except next Sunday. Anybody watching March Madness? I just watched a game. Kansas lost. That was fantastic. That was a good game. Love to see that. Michigan State, both in the round top Sweet 16 now, I think is next. And Michigan don't even play until next Friday. Good Lord, dude. So much time off. $1,500 for a PSA 8 Legendary Collection Reverse Snorlax. I remember looking at Ken Lee from the Pokemon Network like the first or second ever Collecticon, maybe the third one. He had the entire PSA 10 Legendary Collection Reverse Holo set listed for like 100 grand. That's it. And I was looking at it, I'm like, holy shit, this guy is rich. $100,000 for this entire set. Now, that's like the Charizard, literally. Just the Charizard. Not including the other 150 cards. Insane. Just a few years ago. Absurd. This Torchic's got a cool freaking Pokeball on it. European Tournament Black Star promo. It's freaking adorable. $2,400 for the first edition base set Charmander in a 10. What are we at? 9:45. We got 45 minutes left until extended bidding. Holy Top Sun Moon. Greenback Top Sun's even 5 grand with a Gengar on the cover. Damn. Tana No Map Zapdos 1375. PSA 10. It's kind of cute. Melodic 6680. Holy shit. Dragon Frontiers Reverse Hollow. Banger. This guy's be looking right. $5,900 for that guy. 14,700 for a first edition Shining Magikarp in a 9. I assumed it was a 10 before my eyes moved to the right. Holy mother effing 9. That is fantastic. I do have to plug. Also, we have a podcast, Slab Podcast, every other Wednesday at this rate. Not this Wednesday, but Wednesday, the 1st of April, on April Fool's Day, we will be live with TCA Gaming. Me and Professor Oak will be live on Slab Podcast with the GOAT, TCA Gaming. How he has time for us two plebs in the middle of this boom is just miraculous. Give the dude a freaking Oscar. So be sure to tune into that because I am super excited. Rusty's one of those guys. I think I had like 60 episodes or something like that of interviewing collectors. It was a collector-based thing on this channel. And Rusty was one of the ones I never got to. Like, he was next. Him, Herlocker, Gem Mint Pokemon. Those guys were like next. And I had planted the seed, but I never got around to it. So I'm super excited to maybe get all three of those guys on sometime this year. Would be goals. So shout out Professor Oak YouTube. If you get a minute to link it in the chat too, that would make it even better. Your wife and you went to Rusty's physical store in 2016. Why didn't you buy everything then? See, I had never stopped going to card shops. My entire life, I have gone to card shops. There was a phase of buying Walking Dead comics. That wasn't too bad either. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh, buying sports cards. Like, I had a local one that I just never stopped. Never stopped. Should have maxed out the credit card, literally. Cleaned his ass out. Gengar Spectra PSA 10, $3,700. Thank you, Professor Oak. Go subscribe, like, follow Slab Podcast. And also, I think 2 weeks after that, everyone's favorite PokeTuber, Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles, will be joining us live. Also a Wednesday night, so that would be the 15th. Be sure to tune in. That'll be fantastic. I'm shocked, actually, we've never had him on the Slab Podcast, which is crazy. It's been a minute since we went on their podcast. I think it was one of the last interactions in video format I've had with them. Crazy. $10,000 Politoed first edition. Holy shit. A Politoed. Flareon I skipped right over. $7,800 first edition. Remember he had the first Ed LB box for $800? Dude, let me get on that podcast. I mean, I'll send me a DM. Send me the reminder and a message. I'll definitely am open to the idea of somebody who is paying off houses and buying a new Corvette, hopefully. Pokemon Poncho wearing Pikachu Rayquaza, $1,700. I can't, honestly, the Magikarp should be closer to this. The Magikarp should be closer to this 17 grand. It being 5 grand less, shocking. Someone sold all their Grail Melodics. What do you call it? Melodic? Melot? I don't know. $2,000. On to the next one. Holy shit. A BGS 8.5 Lugia first edition is 3 grand. Bubble Mew in a pristine 10. Love to see it. Higher than a PSA 10 price. $2,300. If I had to guess, a CGC 10 is probably $1,000. Half the price of a PSA 10. That is a play. If PSA grading wasn't absolute buns right now. Damn. A PSA 10 Japanese Giratina V is $1,600. Holy shit. That's cooking. That is fantastic. You love to see that. Stream setting. Hey, 10 likes. Appreciate you guys. Double digits. Life goals achieved. 3350 for a Manectric. So sick. EX Deoxys PSA 10. I mean, to pull this card out of a pack, how much is a freaking EX Deoxys pack right now? God dang. I couldn't even imagine. And then get a 10 on the card you pull. That set's print quality is absolute buns. This kind of seems low today. 13 grand for a BGS 9.5 Shining Charizard? Are we okay? I can't imagine this going back down to where it was like 3 years ago. Like, that is like ungodly loss of, like, what's Bitcoin at? Yeah, Bitcoin. Yikes. Went from 122 down to 68 in, when was that? October 25. Holy shit. 6 months. Half. That's more than half. Like, for this to go back home to its old price, like, that's worse than a Bitcoin crash, and I don't see that. I feel like there's just not enough of them to crash it that hard. I don't know. I'm really curious. Like, I could see a correction, but dang. Melodic is pronounced Milo Tick. The name is commonly broken down as Milo, despite its graceful appearance, leading many to assume it melodic sounding. The official pronunciation emphasizes a long I sound in the first syllable. What the fuck's a syllable? $14,000 Gengar Prime. Wow. I slept on those. That's fantastic. Butterfree, $1,000 from Expedition. Shout out to Pokemon DNA. Dang. He sold too early. What is this? An unlimited PSA 10 Clefable. Not a no symbol. Not a first edition. An unlimited PSA 10 for $3,000. 18,000. Holy shit, I skipped over that. $18,000 Charizard Pikachu. The most expensive Wobbuffet card in the world? $8,000 for a EX Legend Maker Reverse Wobbuffet? Maybe? Exactly. Shining, for preference, last year PSA 10 Shining Zard was 11 racks. Exactly. This one 9.5. If I had to guess, 2 years ago, maybe $4,500, maybe like $4,000. For this to correct to that is good night, sir. Like, that's a 70% drop. If this corrects down to $10,000, okay. I mean, that's still absolutely effing insane. That's nothing. It boomed 300%, dropped 30%. Okay. I guess we can call it a crash. Jirachi EX Deoxys, another PSA 10. Yeah, these cards are crazy. Hey, Creatures deck. Erica. Damn, that's healthy. $2,400 for the Erica. One of the cheaper cards, typically, from the set. Togepi. I feel like this sold last week. $5,000. EX Dragon Frontiers Reverse. BGS 9.5 Lugia. 14,800. If you need to pay attention, because when we get over to Fanatics has some absolute nutty cards currently at auction. Like, they've been kind of shitty, not gonna lie. The last few weeks, they've put me to sleep quite easily. This week, let me tell you, they got some absolute gas. Like, they kind of just hodled, didn't want to do shit forever. And here we are. They're booming. Don Fan Reverse Holland Phantoms, $3,500, sure. First edition German PSA 10, $1,800. Now this is the same exact card that I sold as a black label. The same one. What do you know? That card sold for only $1,000 more than this. That was a pop one. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. PSA 9 Nidoking first edition. This is double the price almost. Almost double the price from where it was when I sold. It was like $950, $1,000. So that's not that big of a boom on the PSA 9 of that. Whereas I feel like all the other 9s, the Mewtwo, the Chansey, some of those are cooking. Mega Charizard Pikachu wearing ass, $2,300. $23,000. My mistake. 8,600 for the Rayquaza from Supreme Victors. A base hollow Rayquaza from Supreme Victors. Base hollow. I don't think this is a secret rare because the Zapdos is in the Articuno. Yeah, this is card number 8. This is a base hollow, which means you get a shit ton of these when you open booster boxes. Like, odds are you're getting one in a box. If not in the first box, in the second box, you're probably getting one of those. Gengar. So this is half the price of the English one for the Prime Gengar. $8,700. Charizard vs. Lugia Magi promo BGS 9 for $1,000. Damn. Oh, it's German. Dang, I don't think I've ever seen this card German. That's crazy. EX Fire Red Leaf Green German Hollow CGC 10. Huh. I wonder if it's just like, I wonder if the EX era died harder in Europe, you know? This is even closer to $10,000. This will be $10,000 next week. The rate this thing has climbed is insane. At one of the Collecticons, I took a binder full of EXVs, like average price per card $5, $4, $3. I'd say $5 and below was average price. I traded it for this card in a 10. Traded the whole binder. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm not a vendor today. Take this binder. Give me a cool card that I can sell easier. I sold the bitch for $1,000. Good night. How unfathomable. Just if I told my dad I sold a PSA 10 first edition base set Machamp 2 years ago for $4,500, and if I told him that it sold to this past week for $60,000, not many people, like, just the number of people that just can't fathom that. Like, no, like, my dad has probably never sold anything in his life, or most of my family, extended family included, that has gone up to that amount of money. Like, that is crazy. Just like, nobody can conceptualize. Ouch. Like, it's crazy. Oh, dude. $11,000 Mihawk? No clue. It's a black label. I mean, they all are. Who cares? On to the next one. Mew Gold Star PSA 9 for $9,200? Damn. A 9. Just send that to my boy. Skyridge Umbreon in a CGC 9.5. That is the most respect I've ever seen for a CGC 9.5. $7,600. PSA 8.5. I mean, who's selling Gold Star 8.5s right now, dude? Crack the bitch out. If that was a 9, like, it's got to be $7,000 almost. Magikarp Expedition non-hollow. $1,400. Okay. Okay. You know, there it is. Celebi play promo $1,100 in a 10. Gyarados Reverse Soul Silver in a 10 for $4,800. Japanese Moonbreon 4,200. Slowbro Unseen Forces 4,700. Jesus Christ. What's the average sale price now? Like $3,000? Holy shit. Gyarados Reverse Platinum Reverse G $6,000. Fuck. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. PSA 10 Japanese Suicune Neo 3, $1,100. As compared to the English one, the English one would be Sayonara. $20,000 nowadays. Who knows? That don't seem too bad. Always has been cheap as hell compared to his brethren. That's a $2,400 Hypno first edition PSA 10 from Fossil. Hey, this one's $1,000 too for the Raikou Neo 3 PSA 10. Charizard. Is that a fucking Charizard guy? $1,300 for the Hidden Fates Charizard. You know, give me like most of the other Charizards that came out after this, because this one is not it. It ain't. I mean, some people are nostalgic for, holy shit, base set 2 Alakazam for $3,300. Top Sun's booming. Holy shit. Blueback Tangela 10? $4,000? My guy? I'm fucking rich. My Diglett is loaded. Pop 4 in a 10. Damn. That's crazy. $12,000. Blueback Pikachu Top Sun, dude. Let's go. Wow. You know, makes me want to list my binder for sale. Oh, dude. I thought this was cheap compared to PSA before, but now the PSA 10 of this has got to be what? Tell me. What does a PSA 10 first edition Fossil Gengar sell for? PSA 10 Fossil. God damn. That's brutal. That is just over the price of the non-hollow PSA 10, just to give you some perspective. Let's find one. 24,000 March 15th, last Sunday. Last Sunday sold for $24,000. A simple 8X the CGC 10. 8X, dude. Buy. $3,000. Buy. That could so easily, I'd almost guarantee it. I feel like a bin on that would sell instantly. CGC 10. Like, the dude's got the easiest plus up in his life. Last sold bin was $3,500 14 days ago, so you got to think now it's double. In February, it sold as a bin for $3,500. That was the buy of the night, people. The buy of the night. Luigi Pristine 10 Pikachu. 20 racks. Gengar Diamond and Pearl Reverse. Just a basic reverse Gengar, dude. $1,900. Nuts. What is going on, Brad G? Cards, man. Merry Christmas. This is... I am afraid to look up certain numbers. I sold this same card. $1,500? Kyogre Gold Star BGS 9.5. I had that. $7,000. Tana, call out I think a Chev Collects. I think a Chev Collects that sold it to me. I think. Metagross. You think that's my old gold star? I'm afraid to look it up. Shug. Top Sun Daddy's here. You might not have seen my live for the last 10 minutes. Top Sun blueback and greenbacks are printing in this auction, dude. Printing. Just heads up. Godspeed. PSA 10 Lapras, $12,000 first edition. Crazy. Yeah, sold to you for 22 or 24. You recased a CGC. Did I recase or did I try to recase? Dude, I can't even remember. That's crazy. Probably didn't get a 10. My dumbass. Dude, my memory is horrible. Shout out Chev Collects. I remember telling you bought it though. That's for sure. You should check your Japanese vintage. Who's got Japanese vintage, bro? Merc called it. You've been tracking. Attaboy. Oh, that's right. Did it get a CDC 10? I didn't think it did. Damn, I sold a CDC 10 Gold Star? You didn't have to tell me that. Nah, CDC's fucked me in a lot of ways. I don't think it fucked me on the Gold Star Kyogre. Now I gotta look. I'll have to look. Damn, did I have it? I doubt maybe I did. My dumbass. Groudon EX. Holy shit. Groudon EX. $8,100. Damn. Yeah, Umbreon is not $4,000 yet. So Umbreon, like literally, Pokemon doesn't have any Pokemon in the last few years eclipsing $5,000. And Lorcana just did it tonight with an ultra modern card. It's not serialized. It's just a Mickey card. So open your eyes, boys and girls. Remember trolling you for selling it before you told me? Yeah, my bad. Chill. Jesus Christ. Mega Charizard up to $2,600 here in a 10. Pristine 10 Lugia. Okay. 50% more expensive than the PSA 10. Pristine 10 Kabutops, $7,600. Jesus Christ. Dragonite, also not a bad buy. Probably 8 times to 10 times cheaper than the PSA 10 now. Some dummies, bro. Some absolute fried goat cheese out there. PSA 10 Dark Chari non-hollow, $2,400. An 8 Charizard for $2,550? Son of a bitch. I remember I sold Sean Bassick, Collecticon, Long Beach. Me and Old School Pokemon were next to each other. We were the only two. This is before all the homies were vending. It was just me and Old School. And this son of a bitch walks up, Sean Bassick. And he wanted this card. It was a blue labeled 9.5. This was around the time when old CGC was talking to all their bitches about changing to 10s. And somebody went and bought all the 9.5s off of eBay, off of Collecticon, and cleaned up. Who the could have did that? That shit's crazy. Who would have thunk it? Then that bitch turned into a CGC 10 Expedition Charizard. What's that go for? Fuck. Looked it up. He tried to recase the Kyogre with BGS. Because of the crack, that's right. Oh yeah, the crack in the slab. Jesus Christ, that's dark. That was crazy. Dude, fuck Beckett. God, I forgot about that. They've done nothing but just pound me in the puss. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's got a crack in the case. Literally, the furthest crack away from the card. Hey, I just need to reholder this. Oh, we won't do that. Now it's a 9. And they didn't say we will pay you out or any type of shit. How anybody how anybody trust Beckett with their cards is wild. I'm so glad I have one in my collection. God, I forgot about that. That was the worst one I had ever seen. He got the BGS 9.5, but had to try twice. Oh yeah, that's God dang, I can't remember this shit. You guys, yeah, Leonardo da Vinci serialized card. The fuck are we doing? What is this bullshit? He's dead. His family's like selling his persona. Like what the fuck? $8,000 Slow King, I guess. Win from the Sea. God dang, I sold the black label from Neo. What's that cost now? That was pop 1. If this PSA 10 Win from the Sea Slow King is $8,000, you would think the black label from Neo Genesis would gotta be more than that. Like that's a comp right there. Even though it's not the same card, it's the same card. That's horrible. Had a good weekend. Did a trade for a Miracle Twins box with cash on top on vendor's part. Today went back to the same vendor show and walked away with 2K cash from selling like 10 singles. Fuck yeah, bro. Beckett's a bunch of Beckies. Dude. Win from the Sea is hype. Becky piece of shit. Shout out to the Spicy Boys. That's all they are. Becky piece of shit. $10,000 One Piece card, I guess. Serialized Shanks, guess makes sense. Numbered to 1,000, dude. We're talking numbered to 1,000. And all these Yu-Gi-Oh people getting their panties in a bunch over cards numbered to 100. That's the only thing they have. Numbered to 100 is the only numbers they have in Yu-Gi-Oh! And people are creaming their pants. They're like, oh my god, who's paying $20,000 for a modern Yu-Gi-Oh card? What the fuck are we doing? This is numbered to $1,000. Numbered to 1,000. I get it. It's a regionals card. There's a fucking 1,000 of them. Remember when you had like 5 black labels? Dude, that was fun. That shit. Wee 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 like a cop car. Man, this auction's still going. Holy shit. Riftbound? League of Legends Volibear signature over number. What? What's an over number? Pop don't matter, Greeny. Shut the what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck is this? I mean, is it actually signed? That would be cool. Cause I hate like the printed I didn't know it said League of Legends on the back. I just assumed it would say Riftbound. That's kind of cool. Interesting. If it was actually signed, really cool. But if it's a printed on signature, I don't care. It almost looks like it could be signed though. Somebody know. What is Riftbound? It's the new League of Legends TCG. This was printed last year. Just printed on, Coleman? Wow, that's expensive for just a printed on. That's crazy. Shout out to all the Riftbound goats. Thank you. Brad trolling is making me laugh. What is a Riftbound? A Riftbound is when you go to the bar after you've had 10 White Claws, and you see a girl in the corner that looks now like a 10, but it ain't a 10 when you wake up the next morning. That's a Riftbound. Higher rarity than over numbers. Green. It just sold my full One Piece set for 500. Jesus Christ, did you really? Wow. Top Sun Meowth, Top Sun Daddy. $2,700 for a Top Sun Meowth. Damn, Mewtwo's down bad, dude. 1350. Ladies and fucking gentlemen, boys and girls, sit down and buckle the fuck up. This Mewtwo, with a booster box price of what, $600, $500 something dollars, is about half the fucking price of the fucking Charizard from Phantasmal fucking Flames. Dan Catchmall Collectibles, please watch this back. You can lick my effing nutsack twice. Get off my dick. I bought those boxes at $300 a piece, knowing that Charizard would print. Ligma, my guy. Mewtwo is getting clapped on by the Charizard. And it's, by the way, 5 times easier to fucking pull. Bitches. Alright, I must move on. Sorry for that quick... I'm going to have to clip that. I'm going to have to make that a reel. So I just... that's going to have to happen. $7,000 for a McDonald's Pikachu, of course. That's cheaper than a Squirtle. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. $3,750 for the Umbreon. Yep, that's about the same as the last one. Holy shit. The weirdest card show ever. Didn't see anyone open any cards the first day, not a single pack. I think on my birthday, actually, there's a card show in Michigan that I'm going to go to. First one in a long time. I still got to look into Chicago. I haven't looked at those dates. $4,400 for Pikachu base set, 1996. Wow. I'll have to look back and see if I packed that out of the... I bought a 1996 basic deck from Dan for $350. Shout out Dan, dude. Ripped one of the illustration packs and hit the Gen 1 starters we lit. Oh, shoot. That's a top 3 Pikachu art? I mean, the base set Pikachu? I'd hope so. That's the base. Look at the Charizard, dude. Literally double the price of the fucking Mewtwo. $2,550. Let's go. $9,200 for the Mysterious Pearl, like one of the biggest dog shit cards. I love to see that this thing's just the same price it's been for the last 10 years. Palkia's on the back. Of course it's dog shit. I had to open 3 packs of Priz just to be like, I ripped this shit too. I was like, watch me pull a God pack. I mean, that would... I love those, the videos of the vendors when they sell a pack. Like a guy walks up, he's like, dude, I really want this Psyduck out of this set. And the dude pulls a Psyduck, like at the table, on video. Those are the coolest videos. I saw one with the dude, the dad and the son. This one's going back a year or two. The dad and the son, he's like, man, know how crazy it'd be if we pulled a God pack and they got the freaking CCTV up there cranking. Son hits a God pack and they just lose their minds. Fantastic content. And then the more recent one I saw, a guy traded in a few packs. I think it was the Evolving Skies. It might have been Evolving Skies. He traded a few packs for a slab. And the vendor's like, I'm just going to rip him, dude, because getting high on his own supply. So the vendor ripped the packs, and it was a fucking Umbreon VMAX. And the dude sold it for like $80. $80 worth of Evolving Skies packs, so that's like 3 packs, I don't even know. To get a slab, and the dude pulled up friggin' Umbreon VMAX. That was just the biggest kick in the nuts you could ever got. Feels bad. Feels bad. Watch Dan sell like 3 heavy base set Poliwar packs that collect on those poor souls. Dude. Seen the Alakazam one? No. Although the Viral Legendary Collection pack double chart, that was. I feel like I saw that twice in the last couple of years. I feel like I saw that twice. Once in Ryan's card house, or Ryan, right? Not Ryan's card house. Ryan. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Holy shit. He's in Texas. Not Ryan's card house. Wow. Mm. Anyways, 10:20. Got 9 minutes left. This auction is still going. Tag 8 Charizard $17,800. Dialga $5,200. Jesus Christ. Black Label Marshadow outsold every Black Label I've ever fucking sold. Suck my fucking nuts. Sorry for all the profanity. I got outsold by a Marshadow across all of my Black Labels. An effing Marshadow from 2025. That's crazy. No love for Hidden Fates Charizard. Was Hidden Fates the one where Leonhardt pulled it in the freaking library? Was that one? Is it like really, really hard to pull, or is that Burning Shadows? I don't know. Somebody tell me. I feel like it was Hidden Fates Charizard. You had vintage hollow black. Dude, shut the fuck up, Brad. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. I feel like this CGC 9.5 was probably a play. Cross that bitch over to a 10. I feel like it's well over $2,200. $4,000 for a PSA 10 CD promo. Charizard now? My Lanta. 23 racks for a PSA 7 Charizard. I've sold many cards now. Many cards that are now well over 20 grand. That's disturbing. Kyogre EX, $4,000, of course. Burning Shadows is a really hard ball. Hidden Fates, there you go, Julia knows. Hidden Fates card art is kind of mid. Dratini Grail, blueback, $1,000. Same price as a Mamoswine from Triumphant. Okay. Victory Bell Grail, $1,200 for a Victory Bell. This 7 pages deep of $1,000 plus cards. For Ralligator Reverse Expedition, $1,500. That's a fucking hollow Wheezing. $1,500 first edition. Feels bad, man. LOI, I feel you. I sold the Charizard Gold Star for $90. That is brutal, Julia. That is not fantastic. Alright, I need to go look at my bids on the damn first edition base Professor Oak, $2,600. Professor Oak, are you still in here? Didn't I give you one of these or something like this? I swear to God I did. $2,700 for a Professor Oak? I gave you something. It wasn't this? Let me know. You sent ZNG or Pristine 10 Dark Weezing. Pull Father selling cards? Market's done. We're fried. Pokemon Muck Fossil First Edition Muck is $3,000 now. Shout out Grimer Collects. Damn. What? A Haxorus Noble Victories Hollow is $1,500. Who the fuck paid for this? Is this Pop 1? It's got to be Pop 1. This is more than 5. Pop 3. Okay. I guess. It's kind of cool Pokemon. Yeah, Professor Oak, let me know. I need to go check because I know I bought something. Maybe it was the I'm gonna have to look. I know I bought and sold, sent him something. Fuck, must not be in here. Maybe he sold it and he feels bad. Ditto Pikachu. Okay, $2,200. Not even the reverse. Four core comics Pikachu. Nobody cares. This is all cheap shit. I mean, 15 grand for a black label Mega Charizard. Not even the SIR. 50 grand. Just saying. That's pretty fantastic. Oh, yeah, that's the Black Star promo right there. Sorry, not even from the set. That's fantastic. Shout out to Phantasmal Flames. Man, Mighty Hyena, $2,200. Holy shit. Ooh, a 9? That's kind of cheap. A 9's 2 grand, but the 10 is 24. Damn, that's a discrepancy. Grainy is like that'll probably that if I did, I'm really curious. God dang. All right, I'm gonna go over Fanatics real quick. Uh, I upped the minimum price to $1,000 for the first time, and I ran out of time. And I feel like I was moving through these. 16,200 for the Web Gengar, 15.5 for another Web Gengar, 18 grand for a Phantom Forces Gengar. Jesus Christ. Neo 4 Light Slowbro, just a common, $1,500. 10 grand for the Sabrina's Gengar. Definitely had some of those. Wow. Such an easy card to grade. 50 racks Expedition Charizard PSA 10. Love to see it. What else do we got? Ooh, an Italian Snorlax first ed. That's kind of cute. PSA 9, 2 grand. Can't wait until these VMAX cards be like, OMG, I'll pay $1,500 for that Sword and Shield card. Dude. Gold Star PSA 9 Kyogre 25.50. Change of Heart. This price was nuts. $1,900 for a Change of Heart. That is doubled in the last couple months. That card was like 750, 800, 900 bucks for a minute. 2 grand for a Change of Heart is exceptional. Also exceptional, 4,500 for a Monster Reborn. I think it's almost to the point. Shug. There's the top sons. Eevee, Flareon. Eevee outsold Flareon. Both bluebacks. Vaporeon also blueback, 1,700. Primeape still a grand. I think, when Dan sold all of his PSA 9 WotC cards because they boomed beyond belief, I feel we are experiencing this for the first time as for ourselves. And it might be time for us to recalculate. It might be. You know what I mean? All right. My bids. Gemini Elf, $1,300. That's up. A GBI promo raw, $1,500. Suck my nuts. Wow. Fucking. Wow. Just exceptional. All right. Outbid on pretty much a lot of things. Uh, 5 minutes of extended bidding open. Outbid on that. Outbid on this. Winning those. Oh, I won those. Oh, nice. That's kind of cool. Winning these. All right, I'm looking at my bids. I've not seen this new format for looking at my bids. This is kind of cool. Let me show you. I don't if you guys don't mess with Fanatics. Oh dang, that fits perfect. That's crazy. Pump vintage MetaZoo? Jesus Christ. The fuck have I walked into? I hedged the investment. Nothing wrong with selling a $3,300 card you pulled from a $20 box for sure. That's your Gemini off? Fuck. MetaZoo isn't even vintage. I literally looked up the price of my Kickstarter MetaZoo box. Some bitch is still like $800. You were hunting Phantasmal boxes and not a single box the whole show. That's what I like to hear. This layout though for these auctions, looking at all my active bids, so clean. I love it. It is so clean. I'm placing my bids. We'll go look at things in a minute, but I'm busy buying some jank, you know? Japanese mega. Some of these, so basically you can see what I was filtered for. I filtered pristines. I was looking at all the pristine cards that were up for auction. And there was so much gas that had so little bids. Turns out I won both of these Destined Rivals Nidoking EXs for the same price. $240. Damn, the Kyogre just sold. I missed that. I'm winning this. Winning those. Let the Zapdos go. I feel like this is dope. Like this shiny Charizard V from I don't even know what set. Vivid Portrayal is the Chinese name, but $70 for a pristine 10. It's a pretty sick card. $200 for this pristine 10 Snorlax seems pretty low. All right, so bids. I got 2 minutes. So I should probably keep that page open, and I'll open up the actual auction page now. All right. Didn't see any MetaZoo. Wow. I'm shocked. I wonder how Dan did. I looked up Dan's MetaZoo cards inside of this auction, and it looked kind of dark. He probably did okay, but it looked pretty dark. Auction. Auction. Refresh. Current in extended bidding. Vintage is 5 years. I mean, if a card from Pokemon 10 years old can be 30 grand, I think 5 years is you can start talking about it. At least it's in the realm. Oh yeah, I got sort high to low. Only thing, the only thing that could save MetaZoo now is Loveland Frogman. What the fuck? Hey, a PSA 10 Lugia sold for $156,000. Oh man, we're crashing. Charizard Crystal 78 grand in a 10. Shining Charizard in a 10, 72 grand. A PSA 9 First Ed base Chari 66 grand. Two Pichu cards like toying with each other. Pushing the limits 45 grand for a Venusaur? I feel like that's kind of flat. Kyogre in a 10 though. 30 grand. That boy's still cooking. Still got bids. I love how like the entire top of the auction is essentially Pokemon cards and a couple sports cards. And they're like grails. Numbered to 25, rookie Shohei Ohtani. Grail. LeBron Logo Man, 3 of 3. Numbered to 3. Damn. Badass card. It's not a rookie though. That's crazy. 100 grand. Numbered to 3 is kind of wild, but Pokemon runs this bitch, boys. Pokemon just runs the shit now. Get the fuck off our fucking site. What are we doing? All they have is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Bitch, we got Mudkip, Lugia, Raichu, Mario, Celebi, Rayquaza, Alakazam, Kyogre, Magikarp, Hitmonchan, Venusaur, Umbreon. Get off my dick, boy. Fuck you got. Only thing doing well is GOATs. LeBron, Ohtani, Brady, Jordan. Ain't none of them other motherfuckers on here. None of them. Ohtani. Aaron Judge, okay. It's a 1 of 1. Okay. LeBron. Wild. Boom. Boom. Damn, somebody's going in on these boys, dude. I really, honestly, one of these cards I'd like to win. Big time. La 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 la. La 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 la. Battle Styles just celebrated 5 years, thus the Pokemon Center drop. Always be on point for set release day, 3 and 5 years later. Oh. Did not know that happened. Did not know that happened. They literally dropped Battle Styles. Somebody just consigned a case of Battle Styles. I was like, oh shit. Kind of dope. It's kind of dope. Wasn't Logan Paul beefing with Brady? Logan Paul is an idiot. So start there. No. He wasn't. Brady did throw the ball at him joyfully. Logan's a bitch. And that's about sums it up. Lugia, Diamond and Pearls up to $15,000. Shout out Charizard King. What a pussy that guy is. 15 grand for this Lugia. I remember when he scammed one of his consigners. Please don't do business with that man. Please. BGS 8.5, Michael Jordan rookie, $13,800. Dark, dude. First edition base Charizard, double the price now? Double the price of an 86 Fleer Jordan rookie card? Want to say a BGS 8.5 first ed base Char would go for 25, 26 grand. PSA 9 with an NBA sticker destroying the slab. 13 grand? Really? Wow. Holy. That's crazy. PSA 8 Michael Jordan really sells under a BGS 8.5. Y'all really that dusted, huh? Y'all really paying more for a BGS 8.5 than a PSA 8. That is dumb as hell. Please don't do that. Almost guaranteed. Like, there isn't many guarantees in the hobby. But a PSA 8 9 times out of 10 will cross to a BGS 8.5 or better. 9 times. That's pretty good. Tell me I'm wrong. BGS 8.5s are some of the most brutal looking cards. Let's take a look at that bitch. You can't see on sports cards very good. Let's find a BGS Pokemon card that's not Japanese. Da-da-da-da. I'm curious what I've won. Alright, I'll just type it in up here. BGS 8.5. The drop battle styles on March 19th on Pokemon Center. I first noticed Celestial Storm. Bought the Celestial Storm ETB for 600 market back. I think the Celestial Storm was the Rayquaza box, wasn't it? We just sold one of them boys for $2,000. And signed today. Dude, do we not have any? There. BGS 8.5 Legendary Collection Reverse Hollows. Let's take a look at this. It's a 10 centering, of course. 998. Let's take a gander. No, it's $2,000 now, not 1,800, dude. Literally just sold it. But yeah, basically the same thing. Holy. I mean, yeah. For sure. PSA 8. Look at all that whitening. These are tough, though. You can't see anything on the front. I wouldn't trust BGS or CGC on any Legendary Collection reverse cards, to be honest. I would stay away. You have that one that's Super Mint consigned today. The one I just sold was damn mint, actually. The guy actually complimented it after he received it, which doesn't happen ever. The guy literally went out of his way. He's like, oh my God, thank you so much. It looks so good. Those messages happen never. That was pretty cool. Hey, I'm about to win maybe some auctions here. Let's go, dude. Let's go. 24 viewers. Appreciate you guys coming in, watching me. D-Gen buy some things. 12 likes. 12 likes, 20, 23, 24 people. Let's get at least 15, my guy. Like, let's go. Shirt off at 20. No cap. Come on. 40 seconds left on these items. Extended to next window. Suck mother. Oh, this one's not. This one's about to end. Let's go. Bring them out. Bring them out. Is this guy really extending me to the next window without buying it? So be on the lookout for 151 in September on Peak Pokemon Center. Do you get notifications? Jesus Christ. Like, I have not. I haven't bought off Pokemon Center since Prismatic. I think Prismatic. I got a case of Prismatic ETBs. Sealed case. They actually gave me a sealed case. Sold that for like $1,400. RIP. I think that's what, $5,000 now? For a case? Outbid. I got outbid right before it ended. You stupid little bitch, bro. I'm buying this card. Like, I want this card in my PC, so you can suck my nuts. Let it ride. Alright, let's go browse. We got 5 more minutes. We're looking at this Tauros. Let's see what I want. I'll go here. Go back to bids. Come on. Orders. No. Did I not win anything? How do I? Bids. Ended. One. Nope. Dang, I didn't win shit, bro. I thought I won. I'm so confused how this works. Yeah. Apparently I didn't win those cards? I'm so confused. Alright, let's see if I can find that Professor Oak card. Swear to God, I bought it off of here. Oh. Huh. Damn, that was a steal. A pristine 10 base set Pikachu for 120 bucks. Yikes. Just no rarity cards, 160 bucks, 160 bucks. CGC 10 Hollow Zapdos from Top Sun. Cheap. What else was in here? No. Swear to God, I bought a Professor Oak, you son of a bitch. Ooh, was it an imposter Professor Oak? Oh, that's sad. Hey, that's a rare at least. Maybe I didn't buy that. No, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that. Huh. Oh well. Anyways, come on. Jesus Christ. So the I don't think the flips win until the whole auction is over if you actually won. Got it. Okay. It's kind of really annoying actually. How do I there's no way to see what I won at all? There's got to be a way, dude. That's crazy. There's got to be a way. Go to ended, then filter the auction for the one in extended. Okay. Clicked on the auction. Closed. Go to watch list, then ended tab. I don't. Here we go. Make a moves. Watch list. Ended. Auction. Uh. Huh. Stupid. I don't want to see these prices. They're all too cheap. 37 pages. That's way too much work. Did I win? Dude, you're joking me. 5 more minutes, dude? This is way too late. And filter the auction, awesome. Watch list auction ended. That's exactly where I'm at. But there is 37 pages, 874 results. How do I get to most recent watches? This shit's jacked. I don't know. Like I could search, but I don't know. I don't remember what to search. Dude, I got outbid again. This guy's a dog. Yeah, sort for what? Auction. Oh, this week's. No, I can only sort for 3 closed auctions. It literally only lets me sort for closed auctions. It makes sense. It's pretty horrible if I can't view my purchases. You're in the watch list section, but you can go from your bids instead. Bids ended. Auction. 1. Doesn't show this week's. So, in your opinion, would you say that I didn't win anything? That's in extended. There we go. There they are. All right. Let's see if I made any money. Or did I overpay? Getting some max bids in here. Sorry for the long pause. I'm focusing very hard and intently. All right, let's see if I lost money. All right, CGC, Pristine, 10, Nitto, King, Destin. What's crazy is the bids. They bid me up to my max bid. Actually, like it was like if they bid another dollar, I would have lost. Last sold $340. All right. There's some money left on the table there. Last sold 2 days ago. It sold 7 days ago, 6 days ago for 380. So there's some money on those Nido Kings. That's good. BGC Pristine 10. Lily's Determination Japanese. Shout out to Pokey BB. He pulled this from a pack for me. I graded it a pristine 10, then sold it for $1,000. Last solds on the Lily are 500, 500, 480. I got it for 420. We'll take those. We'll take those. All right, back to my bids. Filter, refresh. I put my max bid on those too. I'm done watching it. Hopefully, I win this one right now, and I can sign off because I don't really care if those keep going. No, I think that was the price with the buyer's premium. The price shown, which was not bad. Otherwise, yes, I would agree. But I'm pretty sure that was the price with the buyer's premium. Dude, he outbid on me on that card in the last second. You can suck my nuts. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's with the buyer's premium. 240 with buyer's premium. Fulfillment fees, yes, they're not great. But because the 20% is already in these prices, I'm chilling. Especially if I lock in whatever 4 or 5 cards. But yeah, I hate Heritage is the worst on buyer's premium, dude. Oh my god. I don't know how people can sign with Golden Heritage. Like Golden auctions, the math on what Logan did, like I think he only got 95% was the math. I think he said on the podcast, Ice Coffee Hour, he got 115% of Hammer, bear with me. He had 115% plus 4%, call it, of the whole auction. So plus 4 divided by 125 because there's a 25% buyer premium. He paid a 5% fee on a $16 million card. That's insane. They made almost $1 million selling that card. Granted, he did get additional money for every other item that sold. But still, he paid 95%. I can't believe I got outbid on the Sneasel, dude. What are we doing? I'm going to put in my max bid on this, too. Because I'm done. I'm checked out. It's 11 in the PM Eastern Standard Time. How many likes did we get? 15? Let me see. Nope, not there. Hey, 15. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to today's auction. It was fantastic having you all here. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I probably won't be here next week on Sunday evening. So, that's the way it goes. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good evening. Don't work too hard this week. Chill. Take it easy. Sell all your Pokemon cards in this fucking boom. God knows I'm thinking about it. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one. Peace.